Am I the asshole for refusing to let my stepdaughter use my daughter's wedding dress? I'll try my best to explain the situation and make sure to present both sides. I, female 49, met my stepdaughter Zoe 2.5 years ago. I married her father less than 5 months ago. It was a small and private celebration since that's what we felt was best thing to do since I'm still grieving my daughter, Lauren, who passed away from sepsis at the age of 26.
What's that?
Sepsis is like a total body infection.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, you can get it very easily, but like your immune system starts like attacking itself.
Yeah.
It was so sudden. She was doing okay and was getting ready for her wedding that was supposed to happen the same month she passed away.
Wait, the daughter who passed away was getting ready for her own wedding?
Yeah.
It was that sudden?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We still don't know what went wrong. We were devastated to say the least. Her fiance had a hard time adapting to the new normal. I still have contact with him. We're very close. I took most of her belongings, including her wedding dress. We bought it together and she put a lot of her touches on it. Worked very hard on it. Although it hurt to look at, I make sure it's safe. She was a month away from her wedding before she passed away.
That's insane.
A month.
I wonder like how that happens. Do you get sick first or does it just happen randomly?
It can be both. It's very dependent. Like say you had appendicitis and your appendix burst, you can become septic from that. Okay. If you're in the hospital for a long period of time, you can become septic. It's kind of an umbrella term for, a total body infection.
Yeah.
So Zoe is the stepdaughter.
Yes.
Zoe's younger than Lauren. She's 23. We're not very close, and distance is one of the reasons why. But we're very respectful towards each other. The issue started when Zoe visited to talk about her wedding in April. We were talking about wedding dresses, and she suddenly brought up Lauren's wedding dress. I asked her what about it, and she said she saw it several times, and it got stuck on her mind. Asked if she could see it, and I let her. She then said she'd like to wear it at her wedding.
The audacity.
So,
like, we obviously need more context because it's so easy to boil these stories down to like a few lines where it's like, maybe it was more fluid. Like maybe they had some drinks and she was like,
would
she's
be
not
okay
going to
if
use
I
it. Would you feel like in her honor? Like there's always more context. Like it could have been done really gracefully, but it's just like, ooh, when you boil this down to the bare bones.
Was there any tact or was it out of pocket?
Was it
very
just
rude?
like, can I wear it?
Yeah. Where
I
she
have a
almost
hard time
felt,
believing that someone would, but you never know.
Well, I know. And she says they're very respectful towards each other, but at the same time, like, you just don't know.
Because you can frame that as like, I'd like to honor your daughter by wearing her wedding dress. And I think that is an okay ask. It's a little hard because there's a lot of sensitivity, but I don't think it's the worst ask. Like if it
just depends on the person.
Yeah, you have to kind of read the room, like take her temperature, or she should have had her dad take her temperature first.
Yeah.
Just be like, gosh, that wedding dress obviously means so much to you. Like, how would you feel about like Zoe wearing it in her honor? Like totally feel free to say no. It's just, I don't know if that would make you happy.
Let me ask you before she does.
Right.
To not make it an awkward situation.
Right.
I told her I wasn't sure that was a good idea. She told me it's fine. She'll have to change a few things in it so it can fit her size and style, but this is why I had a hard time accepting it.
Oh, she wanted to change it. Then you don't even want to wear it because you think it's fucking beautiful.
No.
You're just cheaping out and you're saving money.
Exactly. I told her I was sorry, but I can't let her have it. She offered me money, but its sentimental value is what matters to me. She argued, saying I was making things complicated and it was all right since she too is my daughter. You've been related technically for 5 months. That's nothing.
No.
Nothing.
What?
She asked if I don't love her as much. I told her my love for her is different, but she threw a fit, calling me unfair and unreasonable to still say no. This girl's nuts.
Yeah.
Throwing a fit. You're 23. You're getting married. You're offering that person money. Why don't you just go buy the dress in your size?
I think I missed that.
She offered her money, but its sentimental value is what matters to me, is what OP said.
Oh.
Go buy the damn dress. They make
Why does she
multiple.
want the dress then? I'm really questioning now her motive.
Especially if she wants to change it.
Yeah,
anyways.
she wants to change the style.
And she needs to have the size altered.
And she has to pay for it. Then why do you want the dress?
Go buy the exact same dress that doesn't have these unique touches and you can get it in your size even.
So weird. That's really, really weird. Okay.
Her dad got involved in the argument, saying he doesn't see why I'm against it. I have a big problem with that. As a partner, when you agree to marry someone and you form this partnership, you should have your partner's back. And that's against your children, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, whatever it is. Like your partner is now your person and you should go to bat for them unless they're truly wrong.
See, I don't know about that because like I think about my stepmom who's an angel, but I also think about like my dad, and like I would be pissed if my dad was siding with my stepmom on something. Unless I'm very clearly wrong, but like, I don't know. I feel like my dad is my dad and he's been my dad before this woman was even a little thought in his head. And I'll be his daughter at the end of the day. No matter,
I will give you that. Yeah. But he doesn't necessarily have to get involved.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
He could just say,
my dad would probably side with my stepmom on this one. He'd be like, Ollie, like
it's Karen.
You don't need the dress. I'll get you another dress. Like he would, he would dad it up and he would just be like, come on, you're better than that. You don't need the dress. So it's tough on this one, but it sounds like he was like, no, my daughter needs the dress.
Yeah.
See, my dad would not do that. He wouldn't be like, hand over the dress.
I think the difference is, I don't think your dad would truly pick sides.
Yeah.
I think he would just be like, what can I do to appease both people?
Yeah.
Make both people feel like they're being respected and at the end of the day, happy with the outcome.
Well, it's actually funny. This is actually hitting a very kind of different, but there's an heirloom in my family. So my grandma passed away. I was very close to her from ovarian cancer in like 2003. So I was really young. She had like a lot of things she left behind, including like a mink coat. At Christmas a few years ago, so my dad's remarried to my stepmom, Karen. Mm-hmm. Her mom is Carol. So that's like my step grandma. And at Christmas a few years ago, all of a sudden Carol opens a present from my dad and Karen, and it's this mink coat. And I don't even know what it is though. At the time I'm like, oh, and then she just looks at my dad. She goes, is this what I think it is? And my dad's like, she's like, I can't take this. And my dad, she's like, this is Joan's mink coat, like your mom's mink coat. And then my face just changes because I'm like, why is a family heirloom that's supposed to be passed down to me?
Yeah, going to someone
out of
that's
the family,
not
like
in the family.
She's family, but she's not family.
Karen is family. Your stepmom is family.
Yes, but even if it went, like, she's not blood. Like, my grandma never even met these people.
And I think at the point, too, where it's like you and your grandma were one really close. I think that's the biggest, the biggest point.
Well, I was really young, so I don't even know if you could, like, she was so fond of me. And here's the thing. If I didn't exist, go ahead. The family heirloom has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
But when there's a lineage under you and there's a daughter.
In your family.
Like, my grandma knew me and loved me.
Yeah.
So she'd want me to have those things. I'm sure she would love your wife today and her mother too, but she never met them.
There's no relationship there. And there's no significant value.
Whereas once you take a family heirloom out of the family, that's dangerous because that person can technically give it to someone else.
Oh, you don't know. You have no control over where it goes.
Right.
I would stipulate it now. I'd be like, I would talk to
my
your
mom
stepmom.
said I should do that.
I would 100%. I would.
No. So here's the catch. So she opens it. All of a sudden, I'm processing what it is. My dad looks at me because he realizes, oh shit, I didn't even talk about Alejandro
about to hit the
before.
fan.
And so then I'm like processing, like, wait, what? You really just skipped over me like that?
What the fuck?
And he literally, to save it, he goes, well, we know Alejandra lives in California. She can't wear a mink coat like that. She'll get paint thrown on her.
Bitch, it gets cold here.
No, PETA.
The fur.
So he was like, she can't take it. But he goes, but she knows that one day, you'll hand it over to her rightfully. He said it publicly in front of everybody on Christmas. So I think he kind of said it to be like,
to stipulate,
to make it very clear, like,
we're giving you this coat.
Yes.
But
you
it
have
comes
to pass it
back
down.
to Alejandra.
To her. Yeah. So it was fair. This was a few years ago. And my mom was like, you need to have a conversation with your dad. Like
I would.
Because you know what pissed me off about that? Like, I wish my dad had had a conversation with me beforehand. It was kind of like I was on the spot.
At least offer it to you.
Well, no, not even offer it to me. He could have just pulled me aside because it's his mom at the end of the day. He could have pulled me aside and said,
but at the end of the day,
hey,
you're his daughter.
I know. But he could have said, hey, Carol's going to open a box for me. It's going to be your grandma's mink coat. I want you to have a heads up. That coat is coming back to you. It's just a gesture right now. Obviously, she's not going to live forever. You're like, let's just.
We don't know.
We don't know. But like, and who knows? She could outlive me. We never know. But like, he could have made it clear. Hey, you're going to get that coat.
Give you a warning, so it's not such like
because it was like
jarring,
sudden,
triggering.
Right. So that's kind of like my point here. There's ways to do it that are a little bit more graceful.
Yeah, definitely.
But
have the conversation now.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like things getting passed down and heirlooms, like jewelry and things like that. And me and my grandma talk about it now. And she's like, do you want this? Do you want this? I'm like, yeah, I do. I would love that. I'm having my grandma right now make me a recipe book of all of her favorite recipes. Oh my God, so I have that. Stipulate that stuff now because when people die, families fucking battle. As like disgusting as it is, people go to war over things they feel entitled to. And you don't know if like, does Karen have siblings?
No.
Your stepmom?
Well, no, so that's the thing is there's not really granddaughters for her to pass it down to. Karen never had any children, and then
So there's no one that could go in and
I'm not nervous about it going to the wrong person. It's more
might as well
so
just have the conversation.
Yeah, I might as well just have the conversation. And I'm not here to be spoiled. That's fine. You know, I don't care. It was more so like not having the conversation to get on the same page, you know?
Yeah. And that's what the husband could have done here.
Yeah.
This is, you know, your daughter that just passed away. He could have had this conversation with, you know, his wife, who is the one writing this. Like, I know this is your daughter's dress. Yeah. She just passed away. You know, is there any chance you'd let her wear it?
It's all about communication. Because like if my dad had a conversation with me before,
it would have been it
would have been a different scenario.
Yeah.
I would have been less caught off guard. There would have been, you know, better messaging about it. Same thing here. Like he should have had a conversation with her, take her temperature before the girl approached her. So what ends up happening?
I declined to discuss it anymore, but they kept bringing it up and asking if my daughter would have wanted someone else to have the opportunity to wear this dress.
That's so unfair.
Since she unfortunately couldn't.
That's unfair.
That is emotional manipulation and abuse.
That's unfair because like in my head when we were talking about my grandma's coat, I'm like, I guess we don't know who my grandma would have wanted to have it because she's passed away now. So we can't ask
imply
her,
anything
hey,
either.
Grandma, did you want Alejandra to have it or did you want my new wife that you never met to have it?
Yeah.
We don't know. Maybe she would have said, "Oh, give it to your wife." We don't know.
Make her feel more of the family.
Yeah.
Like include her.
Right.
You're like you don't know.
Yeah.
But to use this in a way where it's
that's so messed up.
Emotionally
What would your
manipulative.
dead daughter wanted?
You're twisting the knife. This woman just lost her daughter a month before that daughter was supposed to get married,
and now your new daughter is getting married, which is already a trigger. Because
being at that wedding is going to be very difficult in itself.
Yeah.
And then to be at that wedding, and then watch this girl
wear the dress.
Wear your daughter's dress.
Especially if it was like there was a little arm twisting in order to get the dress.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't even feel good. At that point, if you don't want to give me the dress, I don't even want the dress.
No, why would you
How would you
that?
feel good?
Blech.
Being like, I had to twist your arm to get your
bad juju at that point.
Daughter's wedding dress, which I'm also going to put my own spin on. Like, no, I'm sorry. If you're going to wear that dress, leave as is. That should be an original dress. Tailor it to your size. But she made very specific adjustments to this dress.
Yeah.
And that dress is going to see you at the wedding as is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This girl,
don't try to make it your own then.
That's messed up.
And
Go get your own dress.
And, yeah, exactly. Go buy the dress you want.
If this is really about honoring her, like this is genuinely like, I really want to honor your daughter.
Then you wouldn't want to change it.
You wouldn't want to change it. You'd go get your own wedding dress and you'd approach her and be like, I want to honor Lauren in some way. How would you feel about me taking a piece of fabric from her dress and using it as like, I don't know, like sewing it on
or
somehow.
Even just using her veil. Using something that's not so significant.
To be like, I want to incorporate her into my day because she didn't get her day. And I want you to feel like, you know, like
I don't want this to be a miserable event for you because of your loss.
Yeah. Instead of like, let me just take her dress.
No, this is purely about her.
Yeah.
She's being a little bitch. This made me so mad. I lashed out at both of them and kept saying no. Others said I had no right to act like that, leaving the dress in the closet when my stepdaughter can make good memories with it. But she said she's planning on changing its look.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No. Top comment, 100% not the asshole, but everyone else in this story sure is. The fact that both your stepdaughter and your husband are continually guilting you after you had firmly said no is just disrespectful. It's preying on your grief. I'm disgusted that any person who claims to love you would presume to tell you what your recently deceased daughter would want. Yep. Also, a girl can avoid having to look for another wedding dress.
Yeah.
And the audacity to tell you that you are making things complicated. I'm infuriated for you.
I am too, because
touche. Comment.
Yes.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yes, that perfect because
Perfect.
It's true. Like you're not inconveniencing anybody. Like if Lauren had never been alive, that girl would still have to go get a wedding dress. If Lauren had never passed away, she would probably still have to go get her own wedding dress.
Either way, at the end of the day, like I think it's also, I can't understand why she would want to wear this because in my mind, I'm like, this was her dress. She was planning on wearing it. Fucking disaster struck and she didn't walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to wear that dress.
No, I wouldn't feel right wearing it.
I wouldn't feel right.
It would make me sad.
It would
not
make
happy.
me sad. Honestly, like I feel even nauseous about the thought.
I know. Yeah, I don't.
Like, why would you want something
weird.
that's so tainted? Her whole day was ruined, canceled, didn't happen because she passed away.
And yeah, I don't like this.
No. So OP responds to that comment and goes, "You're right about what you said. My husband said he thinks that Zoe is trying to get close to me and bond with and claims I'm not opening up to her. but the dress shouldn't be involved in my relationship with Zoe.
Yep.
I don't know why he refuses to see how unreasonable they are being. I'm exhausted and can't take any more guilt tripping.
She needs to just put her foot down firmly and say, this is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
The dress has been relocated. I've completely handed it off to a secure place because I don't even want the dress. I would honestly I would give the
wouldn't
dress
trust them.
to a close family member or friend, or I would put it away in like a safe. I would get the dress out of sight
So
and
they don't steal it.
I've put the dress away for safekeeping.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future.
One of the other top comments, he's going to steal that dress and give it to his daughter.
That would be like a whole nother level. If that's first of all theft, and I'm willing to bet that the dress is over $1,000, which actually becomes a felony grade theft.
Oh, yeah.
And like,
That's insane.
yeah, that's a whole nother.
Yeah. So they also say, OP, you should store the dress somewhere else until at least the wedding is over.
Yeah. No, and not even like, I wasn't even saying that so much out of fear that they'll steal it, although they could. We don't know these people. They might be off
If
the
they're
rockers.
willing to emotionally manipulate
They
and
might.
guilt trip this woman after a significant loss like that,
They might steal it,
Who knows
yeah.
what bounds they're willing to go to?
I would put it away, but I would also just say like, it's gone. This is it's out of my hands.
It's not an option
Yeah,
anymore.
it's not even an option. I took
not
it
feasible.
out of the equation because I
Yeah.
couldn't handle you guys are making me relive such a traumatic grief, which is shame on you, but I'm going to look out for myself. So I have completely taken the
Yeah.
dress out of the equation. Zoe, we can bond by dress shopping together.
And-
I'm more than happy to go dress shopping with you, even though it's still painful.
Yeah.
It's more painful to
have you wear my daughter's dress.
Yeah, it's like because Zoe said it's about bonding, but what better bonding activity with your mother and whatever she is, stepmom, than to go wedding dress shopping with her?
Exactly.
Like when I go wedding dress shopping, I just thought about that. I never thought about that till this minute. Who would I bring? Like, I guess I'd bring my mom. I'd probably bring my stepmom because I'd want her to feel
included.
My stepmom never had kids. So like she never got to go with a daughter to do and never will unless it's me. Right. So like, cause I'm the only girl. So I would try to, that's a bonding activity. That's special. Like that, me just inviting my stepmom to come dress shopping with me would put her in tears.
It's such a nice gesture.
It's such a gesture. And then, there's like my boyfriend's mom and my boyfriend's sister. Like, it's like, geez, do you bring like a whole squad?
You do.
Who do you bring?
Yeah, you do.
I never thought about that until right now.
It is literally like, I mean, I watched that show, like Say Yes to the Dress, and they go to Kleinfeld's.
Who do they take?
They bring everyone. They bring, mostly it's mom and future mother-in-law.
Oh, you do bring your future mother. I didn't even so I'd have.
That's kind of a standard.
Okay, so I'd have my mother. I'd bring my stepmom just because I want to make her a part of that experience. It would mean so much to her.
It would.
And then obviously my future mother-in-law. If I marry Brett, his sister, I feel like I'd bring his sister.
Yeah.
I'd bring my sister. Right, because I'm not going to bring his sister. I'll bring my sister. Now I've got.
You're at what? 6?
And then I want to bring my cousin Meredith because
7.
Meredith, she's like my sister.
Well, and she'll be a bridesmaid.
And then I want to bring my friends. I want to bring you. I want to bring my friends who are going to tell me like it is. Because my mom actually my mom's a savage.
I know your mom might be like, your mom might make you cry.
I've got a tough crowd. Dresses. Now that I think about it.
You need some cheerleaders.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I need friends there too. So, geez, do you roll in with like 12 people?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Some people do.
That's standard?
Which has been, it's very, very common to go wedding dress shopping with like a group of people. And
then
make
if you have a grandma,
it.
do you bring your grandma?
Some people do.
Oh my God, there's too many grandmas.
I know. Some people do. I think like I plan my mom.
Yeah, who would you bring?
My mom, Justin's mom at this point in time. And then like maid of honor, a couple bridesmaids.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot about the maid of honor.
I'd probably bring my grandma.
You would, yeah.
And then I think that's it.
Yeah.
I want to make a day of it. Like I don't want to get too champagne drunk because then it's like I could have booze glasses and pick an ugly ass dress.
For sure.
But I
wouldn't let you.
You gotta do it right. You gotta have fun and like have people there.
I didn't even think about it. That's like a spectacle. Do you bring all your bridesmaids?
Some people do. It depends on where they live.
I feel like if I didn't bring all of them, people would be offended. They'd be like, you know what her dress looks like? And I know,
I know. You can at least invite them, or you say like, I'm going to go pick out the dress with family and then you all can come
like a
to the try on.
Oh, wait. What's the difference?
So you have to get fitted multiple times sometimes.
Before you ever pick a dress?
No. So you pick your dress and then you get fitted and then they alter
so you could go pick the dress with your family and then go back for the fitting for the reveal with your friends?
Yeah. But some people don't even show their bridesmaids their dress until the day. Like
really?
There's a lot of pictures I keep seeing of like wedding parties and they do a reveal.
Reaction,
yeah. And so they reveal the dress to all their friends.
You know
that
me.
Day. I hate secrets.
I can't do anything without sending
surprises.
like all my best friends a picture being like, which one? like my purse.
I'm
Like
so indecisive.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to go in there and pick a dress. And I'm sorry, I love my mom, I love my stepmom, I love Brett's mom, I love all of them, but I'm gonna need a friend opinion.
Yeah.
I can't. Like
you need
because they're
you need
gonna
a
tell.
lot.
Yeah, like
you need a lot of opinions, and
Yeah.
like you want to pick the right one. It's your big day, so it's like you want all of those people supporting you. But that's the tough part too. Is you're gonna have a lot of opinions in the room.
so true.
That dress makes you look fat. Look at your arms in that
My mother
one.
will shred me in every single dress.
I am gonna be such an asshole. Like if you have nothing nice to say about the dress, don't say anything. Just say you're not a fan.
Okay.
Not a fan, and we'll move on. But
See, I
don't
won't do
fucking
all,
talk
I
about
won't
my
do all
arms.
that though.
I'm self-conscious about my arms.
Oh my God.
Fuck off out of here if you're gonna critique me.
But like, if my mom were to be like, that's just not the one, I'm not gonna be like, okay, sounds good. I'm gonna be like, why? I
You
need
want
reasons.
specific- you want specific feedback.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it.
I know it's a lot. This other comment kind of struck me as odd too. They go, the wedding is in April and it's already March. How does this woman not have a dress yet?
Wow.
They're definitely planning to steal it.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about the logistics.
Yeah. This
of, like,
this
the
was a recent
timing.
post. This was 18 days ago.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so they're getting married like this April? Like
Yeah.
next
Upcoming
month.
April. How do you not have a dress? It takes so much time to get a wedding dress altered.
Yeah. Why is that?
Ugh, a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing a bustle.
What's a bustle?
A bustle is if you have a long dress and like a long
train.
train. You they basically put like a little rope on the end and bustle it up. So when you're dancing, you can like pin it up essentially, and it looks like it's ruched in the back.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you're doing a good quality bustle, that takes a lot of time.
God, I have
There's
anxiety.
there's so much that goes with it. It's insane. But yeah, OP, the only comment she had was the one saying the daughter trying to get closer to her, and
Yeah.
this is her way of doing it.
I just feel like
there's other ways.
Zoe's being very inconsiderate. And like I said, if her true intention is, wow, you're not going to get closer to your stepmom by wearing her late daughter's dress.
No.
You're just going to trigger her. And if anything, she might resent you. Because what if you don't wear it well? What if you spill on it? What if something happens? That's going to taint your relationship. So
It's going to create more
why
drama.
not create new memories with her, distract her, and say, hey, I'd love for you to come dress shopping with me.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I think
We
this
can
girl
bond through wedding planning.
seems a little conceited and like emotionally manipulative. Like, oh, you don't love me the same.
That's so messed up.
Of course she doesn't fucking love you.
You know that. That's not
was her
fair to
daughter.
ask because you know the answer. I'm sorry. Anyone who says, no, I love you the same,
They're full of shit.
there's a different love when they
Also-
come out of your badge.
Oh, you
versus-
went through that labor of love, pushing
Yeah.
them out of you.
Yeah, it's
and like
different.
26-year relationship with a daughter you birthed versus you just
5
met this girl.
months.
Well, yeah, they've
Oh.
been married for 5 months,
Oh.
but you've known her for like 2.5 years.
Okay, yeah, not the same.
I've had water bottles in my room for longer than 2.5 years.
Okay, whoa.
Got a messy room.
No, but I think that says
It's
everything we need
unrealistic.
to know. The fact that she would ask that shows where her headspace is.
She's just emotionally trying to manipulate the whole situation.
Yeah, I agree.
Am I the asshole for not letting my matron of honor hold her baby during my wedding ceremony?
First of all, I hate that you called it a matron of honor. Is that the original?
That's the original. And then it got
maid.
shifted to maid of honor.
I now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of hate maid of honor too, because like maid.
You're a maid.
You're my maid.
You're a servant.
Yeah, the help.
You peasant.
Yeah, like am I the help on your wedding day? But okay, anyway,
What would you even change it to though?
my best bitch. I don't know. My main bitch.
That's better than maid. Yeah.
Right.
Even like lady.
Lady of honor.
Lady of honor. That sounds so British
I
and
kinda
like
that.
classy.
Yeah, it sounds like Bridgerton or whatever.
Yeah, it does.
I haven't even seen the show, but
Oh my god,
I
it's
know.
so good.
Coming from a self-proclaimed probably future bridezilla, I'm gonna go with no. You're not an asshole.
No.
You're fucking up the aesthetic. Your baby.
Your wedding pictures would be. I'm sorry. Sorry for all the people that love babies.
First of all, Morgan and I, let's just. It needs to be known that we're not anti-babies, but we're not pro-babies.
I'm not the biggest fan of kids in settings where it's not kid friendly.
Yes, let's leave the kids at home.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Hey, have daddy hold the baby. Or guess what? If the dad's not in the picture, guess what? My dad will hold your baby.
Yeah.
I don't care who's holding the goddamn baby, but it's not you.
Someone at the back by
I'll
the door.
hire someone to hold your baby for the day.
Exactly. And someone at the back door.
Someone
so in
so
case it
far
cries, you
not
can
in
just
earshot. Yeah.
just like zip out of there.
Babies are turbulent. They are unpredictable
They're
little
unpredictable.
guys. And that baby, maybe your baby's amazing, but on your wedding day, let's say that's the day that your baby decides to just choose chaos.
To be a terrorist.
Yes, to be a terrorist. And he starts throwing up.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine he throws up and it gets on your wedding dress?
I would just be irate.
Or he starts having a fit because it's a weird setting and they're not used to it.
And your baby, imagine him sitting up there.
Also, why does she want to hold it?
I don't know. Hold your fucking pretty flowers and have fun.
What is her, does she have context? Like, oh, it signifies something?
Let's get into it.
Dig in. I'm just really passionate about it.
I know. And this is a hot take in itself.
It is a hot take.
Some people are like, oh, kids at weddings, it's a fun experience for them. And I get like you have the flower girl and the ring bearer, and those are those traditional roles that you have. And I'm all for that. But then after, once that, you walk down the aisle and the kids do their job, it's like have a nanny or a babysitter or even like a family member that's older and doesn't want to stay super late. Like take those kids before things get wild. Because like a lot of people have open bars now and things like that. And it's just like,
I didn't even think about that.
It's a lot to then like your friends that are supposed to be there supporting you and having a good day, then they have to worry about, their kids. So I'm big on like, I really, you see all these hot takes of like, here's what I want at my wedding. Yeah. Child-free wedding. Leave your kids at home. Yeah. And a lot of people are in arms about that. They're like, I can't come to your wedding unless I can bring my kids. It's this fine line of like,
that is so,
what's the vibe you want? And like, do you set hours? Like all kids need to leave, an hour after because we're fucking going to rage.
See, here's the thing is I don't trust people to
self-monitor.
Yes. So my solution is so far-fetched. I'm just going to try to be super well off so that when my wedding rolls around,
you can have a daycare center.
I already thought about the daycare center. When you were talking, so many ideas were going in and out of my head. Daycare center crossed my mind, but I figured some people just aren't going to feel right about that. What I would try to do is the people who really need it, I'm not even going to volunteer it. If they come to me and they ask about the kids, I'm going to say, I will hire a babysitter who I know and trust.
Yeah.
To watch your kids for the night.
That's so generous.
That's what I would do. To me, that's a night that you're going to remember forever. You want to have all your friends there.
Yeah, exactly.
And $120 a night to hire a few babysitters.
Well, it's like I was a nanny and I had to watch 3 kids at one time. And then sometimes, their little friends would get dropped off and I was watching 8 kids at once.
Yeah.
And I was only $20 an hour. So it's like, $200 for a nanny to take everyone's kids.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
I would totally go that route.
Put it into the wedding budget.
I would do the daycare center, but I feel like people...
Then they're there. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, like, and people feel more comfortable when someone's at their home. And these people would have like background checks. Like it would be like not just anybody. I would like hire very trustworthy people. Because I'm like, no excuses. Like you've got a nanny, you go home when you're ready.
Great. I'm ready now.
But you know what happened? What the issue with this plan is, I've just already realized that I can't do a destination wedding then. It has to be a wedding in town.
You just bring the nanny with.
But I'm probably gonna have multiple nannies. By the time I get married, multiple of my friends will have had a baby. So that means I'm gonna have a nanny for each family.
No, you just have like one nanny and like.
Where does she take the babies?
She gets she just gets one of the suites.
Where?
At the resort.
Who said I'm getting married at a resort?
Well, where are you gonna get married? What
if I get married at your barn? Then what?
She stays at the hotel.
What hotel?
Wherever the guests are staying.
Oh.
There's logistics. People aren't going to sleep in fucking tents.
I know.
So this gal.
Okay.
I, 21 female, am getting married at the end of July 2021. My sister, 29 female, is my maid of honor. And she's currently...
Her sister too? Fuck you. I feel like, God. You'd be like, no, mom is holding the baby. What?
I know. And like a lot of times, like some people are really, really close with their siblings.
Yeah.
And then some people aren't. And they feel that like we have a friend who's not as close with one sister, compared to the other. Oh. And it's almost like she's talked about, when I get married, I can't exclude any of my sisters. It's more of a formality.
Right.
It's not like she'd pick her to be a maid of honor, but it's like, you don't want to step on her toes or hurt her feelings. Yeah. So it's a formality.
Yeah.
And I mean, the age gap here too, it's an 8-year age gap. So maybe that's the vibe. But my sister is my maid of honor and she's currently pregnant with her 4th child. Her due date is a few weeks before my wedding and I could not be more excited to meet my new nephew. Mm-hmm. However, she's been making some comments that are a bit worrying to me. She has repeatedly told me that she is going to hold her new baby as she walks down the aisle, regardless of my thoughts, despite the fact that her husband will be at the wedding and able to hold the baby. She plans to hold her baby during the ceremony and even feed him if she needs to.
Oh, no.
This lady's going to whip out her tit?
Nope. You know where I stand on all these things.
I am pro, like, free the nipple. I don't think women should be shamed for breastfeeding anywhere.
No, definitely not.
But this is like your wedding day, and you're going to have anywhere from 50, some people go big, go home, like fucking 400 people at their wedding. You want 400 people to just be trying to focus on you saying your vows, and your sister's there with her boob out?
Oh, she was going to try to feed it during the
that's what she said.
No.
Yeah.
Come on. Can't babies wait? Like, I don't know what the period is of time.
I mean, you can pump and have a bottle ready.
Yeah.
Like, but at the end of the day, like, this is the sister, like, egging this on. Like, I'm going to walk down the aisle with my baby. I'm going to hold my baby. And if I'm up there and I need to feed my baby while I'm at it, I'm going to.
I would be like, hey.
How can you even get your boob out in a bridesmaid's dress?
I don't know. They're not
they're
giving.
not friendly like that.
Yeah, I would honestly be like, I wish you wouldn't, but if you must, then like maybe don't be my maid of honor. Love you so much.
That's
but
where I would be.
Your mother duties seem very important.
It trumps.
And it trumps the maid of honor, and I understand. I would make it like I totally understand you can't be my maid of honor.
Like make it very just.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You need to be a mother.
You have 4 kiddos.
Yeah.
Have so much fun with your kiddos.
It's okay. Why don't you like just sit this one out?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, call me selfish, but that's my wedding day. And
yeah, you want it to be the most remarkable day possible, especially like we talked about.
Yeah.
Weddings are expensive. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why spend all this money and not make the most and be the happiest with it?
And it's distracting. Let's just be honest. If someone's up there holding a newborn, everyone's going to be looking at it. Maybe it's like doing something funny. Maybe it like is crying. That's so offensive to me. It's almost like stealing the spotlight. Because everyone, like most people do like babies. People are like, oh my God, a baby. So that's kind of rude to me.
It's the oogly googly.
Yeah, like you're standing up there kind of stealing the show.
Well, and her due date is only a few weeks before the wedding.
Right. So baby's going to be very young.
Very young. And like,
it's not good for him or her.
Well, no. And babies at that age, they're on just their cycle of eat, sleep, poop, repeat. Mm-hmm. It's just a time in their life where a lot of stimuli can be very aggravating, and it's a lot to put a newborn through. Yeah. Especially just even thinking about like germs, and they're like, again, July 2021, like we're still in a pandemic here right now. Yeah. It's a few months away. Yeah, so it's like that little one's immune system is
it's not developed. Smart. Yeah, it's not smart. I don't know. She's not the asshole.
No. I told her she should feel welcome to have her new little baby with her during the day while we are getting ready. But when it comes to walking down the aisle, I would not like her to be holding the baby. Yep. The baby could cry, poop, need to eat, etc., etc. Literally. She has insisted that she will be holding her baby during the wedding. Otherwise, she will not be in the wedding. Fine.
Go off.
Bye.
Have at it.
To each their own. You feed your baby in the crowd, lady.
Yes, no problem. See you there.
Oh my God.
Like, okay, I sound heartless. Like, of course you want your sister to be in your wedding, but her motherhood comes first. So like,
yeah, it does.
That's not even, being disrespectful.
No, and it's a very important role. And it's like you have a newborn baby, and you're that baby's lifeline. Yeah. So yeah, you do need to take care of your child first and foremost. Yeah. But at the end of the day, then you don't need to be standing next to your sister on her wedding day.
I agree. Sit this one out.
In addition to the baby holding dilemma, she has jokingly told me that she will call me a bad aunt in her wedding speech, or she will get her other kids to object in the middle of my wedding.
That's so rude.
I think she is trying to be funny, but all of these comments are frustrating and hurting my feelings. The sister seems very off her rocker. Yeah. I get she's, a lot of hormones during pregnancy, maybe, not the clearest of, head, but
not the soundest of minds.
No. Don't object on someone's wedding day.
Yeah. For what? Isn't that like I heard that that's actually an old tradition. Okay. This is going to be so bad if it's not true. I've heard, this might ring a bell. Have you heard about where that started from?
If like there was another man in lieu, like if, what? So if she was already married?
I think that we can look this up. It's like the objection actually came from, I think it's something that used to be back in the southern part of the U.S.
Oh God.
To make sure they weren't related.
Oh,
I'll look it up.
I would believe that.
It's like an objection to the marriage if they're related, or if one of them had been previously married and is still married.
That's what I've heard. I've heard like, I'm sure there's an abundance of reasons.
I don't know if
but I've heard that it's because of the fact that if the one of the partners had a secret spouse, it gave the spouse a chance to come up and be like, no, sorry, that bitch is already married.
Oh, kind of like the wedding I told you about in New York.
Oh,
where
yeah, you should mention that story.
Yeah. So this my boyfriend, he has a friend, and he was getting married to this girl, his longtime girlfriend, and they had this elaborate, beautiful wedding. I won't say where because I don't want to be too identifying, but like a very high profile place, a very nice venue.
The man himself is high profile.
The man himself is somewhat high profile, a lot of money involved. So let's just say was a very expensive wedding.
Did people have to sign NDAs to go?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. But it was like a very like
bougie event.
Bougie and like so much money. Like we just talked about how expensive weddings are. Like this one was probably very, very, very expensive.
6 figures.
Yeah.
Easily.
Probably 7. Yeah. I would lean towards the 7-figure range.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway, they got married, but on the wedding day, literally the wedding day, right before this bride is about to walk down the aisle, the mistress, who was really a mistress, like she wasn't calling, she decides she's going to expose this relationship that she had with the groom, and she creates an Instagram account simply to release like messages, screenshots,
I would die.
Pictures of them on vacation together. Like he wasn't just like texting this girl, like he was taking her on vacation.
It was a whole nother relationship. Yeah.
And she exposed it on Instagram.
She had the hashtag was like trending on Twitter.
So she figured out what their wedding hashtag was, used the wedding hashtag, tagged the venue.
Oh.
The wedding venue, or like geotagged the wedding venue.
God.
She may have gone as far as to tag them in it. Like she did the most, and it was like hours before they were going to say I do. And everybody, so my boyfriend went. I ended up not going to the wedding at the last minute, but he said like, right before, like people are checking because in this day and age everyone's on their phones.
On social media.
Everyone's on social media, and they started seeing these things right before she's going down.
You feel one like terrible for the bride for that to happen on her day.
Yeah.
And 2, it's like you could have done that a lot sooner.
Right.
If you were doing it for the reason that you wanted her to know.
Yeah.
But at that point, she's doing it to be so malicious and get this attention and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
but
it's like, I don't know if that was her Hail Mary. Like, I think she had tried to get him to open up about it. Like, she was kind of like, fine, I'll do it. It kind of goes back to our last episode, choice. Like throwing a grenade at a relationship. And it was just, to wrap it up,
that's a nuclear bomb.
That's a nuclear bomb.
That's a nuke.
And that's just so sad to me. Like, you're in your beautiful gown that you probably paid so much money for. And this was a huge wedding. Hundreds of people were here.
God.
So you've been publicly like that. I heard from people who were at the wedding that it kind of threw the vibe off a little bit. Because how does it not, right?
Well, and it's like, it's the elephant in the room then.
It's the elephant in the room.
No one's going to mention it. You're fucking not going to approach the bride or ask her about it. But at the end of the day, And then from her perspective, everyone there knows.
And like this wasn't I've had a situation in my relationship where someone tried to throw a grenade at my relationship with unsubstantiated like claims, right? Like, but there was nothing to back it, right? This wasn't her just throwing shit and seeing what sticks.
No.
She was putting out pictures of her, clearly the mistress, and the groom, clearly his face.
Like there's no
the way
denying
he posed in
it.
these pictures was like, are you not like
which one's your fiance?
They're at like a sports game and they're like smiling, and I'm like, is he not thinking like this could be leaked and my face is shown? She even got like either his name or his initials tattooed. And
oh my God.
And the screenshot she posts like isn't even just his name, it's his phone number. Yeah, it was really messy to say the least. So anyway, that how did I get on this subject?
I don't remember, but it was a good story.
Yeah, no, that's a wedding story, right? So
so whack. So whack.
And wild.
So objecting. It was objecting.
That's right. This is the modern day objecting.
Literally.
You create a fake Instagram on the day of the wedding and release all the receipts, which is so coward. Like you said,
just go there or like do it before the wedding even starts.
Yeah.
If you truly feel so inclined to stop this wedding or to communicate to one of the people getting married that you shouldn't do this for whatever reason, you have feelings, someone's cheating, which if you know someone's cheating before the wedding, you better fucking tell them. Like you should feel obligated to.
I think she did. I actually think she did try to reach out to her and she didn't return her calls. And I will speak on a personal note here that I actually talked to the girl, the mistress, personally. So plot twist. What? Plot twist. So that same girl was used in my relationship. So when I had my stalker situation,
I literally just got the chills.
I know.
What?
Yeah. So when I had my stalker situation, that's why I made that comment of like unsubstantiated claims.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I know you had this stalker that was basically like trying to break you and your boyfriend up and just coming at you with all of this false information.
Yeah. So she had created multiple fake Instagram accounts to like comment and message me.
Oh my God.
And so this was probably one of the more recent instances. I posted a picture of me and my boyfriend, and she creates a fake Instagram account, comments on my photo, and being like, she uses that example. She goes, what's going to happen when the same wedding day drama unfolds and she finds out about the other girlfriend, and tags that girl who was the mistress.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I see what you're doing here.
It's not going to work, lady.
So I messaged her just for shits and giggles because I knew exactly what was being done. And I'm like,
well, also it's like, I'm sure that girl has been dragged through the mud as it is.
She has, yeah.
So, and she, she subjected herself to that, which you opened that can of worms. So that's on you. But at the end of the day, you don't need any more duress.
Right.
Unnecessary duress.
So I messaged her. I messaged her actually to prove a point because, as you know, I've been like building a case against this person in case I ever have to like try again for a restraining order.
I mean,
so I've been
you gotta have your evidence ready.
Yeah. So to anyone listening, it's actually really hard to use social media as like evidence to get a restraining order against someone,
unless you can confirm IP addresses.
Yeah, and you can't get an IP address because in order to get an IP address from Instagram, you have to get into Facebook, and the government typically won't like approve a subpoena.
You have to do like some hacking.
You have to hack it illegally, and most hackers aren't going to do that because who wants to hack into Facebook? So it's really difficult, is what I'm trying to say, to use social media evidence to like as proof that somebody is a threat in your life, which is a shame. It's a modern day shame.
It's also very surprising.
It is. I honestly think that social media forensics needs to like step up their game in terms of protecting people, because people use social media as a means to harass, bully, stalk people. And I know
100%.
that you're doing it yourself.
It's easy to be a troll when you're behind a screen.
Right. So with this instance, this person created many fake Instagrams, and this was one of them. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to message this girl just because I want to prove something.
Also, just to like dish it back. Like,
yeah,
it's just, I know we've talked about.
No, I didn't message the fake Instagram. I messaged the mistress.
No, I know, but did you ever send a screenshot back being like, you're full of shit?
No, because she deletes the Instagrams right. So she commented on my photo, what she said, and then Lauren came in hot and replied to her comment saying like, you're a stupid bitch. And so the girl replied, oops, didn't mean to comment this, meant to DM it, and then deletes her account. So I couldn't even message her if I wanted to. But I messaged the girl.
A true psycho.
I messaged the mistress girl. I was like, hey, super random. And I sent her a screenshot of the profile, and I said, do you know this person? Because she just commented on my picture of me and my boyfriend, tagged you as like another girl that he's talking to, even though you live in Vegas and my boyfriend hasn't been to Vegas in years. But anyway, and she was like, I have no idea who that is. She's like, girls do crazy shit she was super nice. She was like, girls do crazy shit on this app. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, but no, like I don't even. And I sent her my boyfriend too. She goes, I've never even met that guy. Like I have no idea who this is.
Our stalker episode is going to be
yes. Anyway, I'll save those. I'll save these stories for that.
Absolutely nuts. But yeah, I mean, if you feel the need to object and it's a valid reason,
right?
Shoot your shot.
Just do it a little bit more.
Try to do it before.
Classy.
Try to do it before.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
There's a lot of money being invested in these days. Do it before. The fact that this is. Back to the story. The fact that this is the sister making jokes about objecting and ruining her day.
Yeah.
Sister's out of the wedding, in my book.
Agreed.
Top comment, not the asshole. You should probably remove her from the wedding party. If not, the whole wedding. Because it sounds like she plans to make your day about her in one way or another.
Yes, literally. That's all I'm hearing. Like, before I got here, I won't go off on another tangent. I was on the phone with my mom, and she was talking about she has 3 sisters, and one of the sisters is acting very much like this person. And it's like, those people, you have to put them in your place.
You do. I think especially when they're pushing boundaries. Like at the end of the day, this is your day. You're in control. You get to choose who does what. If she's not fitting into the role that you designated her, bye. It doesn't benefit
It is your
you.
wedding, not
it's
your
your
family's wedding.
No, it's your fucking day.
Yeah.
Kick the sister out.
Kick her to the curb.
Justin hates talking about weddings. He gets anxiety.
Really? Why?
It's going to be an interesting day. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, there's always family dynamics.
We both come from very dynamic families at this point. And we both now, like, his parents aren't together. Mm-hmm. My parents are not together. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
There's a lot there.
I guess,
I don't know how much I want to expose my my dad. But
I exposed my family on this podcast in a lot of ways.
I know. And it's like my biological dad. I have like my biological dad and then my adoptive dad, Jerry, that I live with and kind of, helped raise me with my mom. And my biological dad, one time I like took him out for his birthday and he sat me down and I was dating a guy for like 3 years at the time, was getting super serious. And he looks at me and he goes, so if you and so-and-so get married, who's going to walk you down the aisle?
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Shit, why would he ask that?
I'm like, well, I'd like you and Jerry to both walk me down the aisle. Like that would mean a lot to me. It's really important to me to have you both there. And he looks at me and he goes, no. If you want to have Jerry walk you down the aisle, I won't be joining. Don't even invite me to the fucking wedding.
Wow.
So our wedding is going to be really fun.
On that note, your wedding might be a little stressful.
So these stories make me feel great.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I think people say that, but in the heat of the moment, like when the wedding comes around and that's
they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, God, I haven't put a lot of thought into this. I literally during this podcast I've had revelations of like, oh wow,
this is what I want.
This is what you have to do. Yeah. So I haven't even thought that far, but
I know. I still have to get engaged.
Yeah, me too.
That's a little ways off. We live in LA. It's like the most unaffordable city and it's just like
people don't get married here.
Later in life.
Yeah, later in life. That's a delicate way
to
say it.
I miss the Midwest for that reason.
Yeah.
Being able to afford a home earlier.
Yeah, I guess in that note. But like
we got some good weddings coming up.
Do.
Noelle.
Yeah.
If I'm invited, I shouldn't speak out of turn here.
I'm like, who's getting married? Because I have one wedding this summer for sure.
My friend Kate.
Oh yeah, you have Kate.
Yeah.
That's this summer? Next summer?
Next year.
Next year.
Yeah,
okay.
COVID has kind of bopped things up.
Yeah, same with this wedding. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to invite me to your wedding,
hey,
I could use the practice.
I will happily, if any listeners want a fun person, 2 fun people to come to their wedding.
Each other's dates.
We will bring it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alejandra can dance.
I can dance. I got some rhythm.
I cannot dance,
yeah,
but I'm a talker.
You're a fun time.
I'm a nervous talker. And
or if your wedding people need plus ones. I mean, we have boyfriends, but girl plus ones.
Yeah, I mean, they won't care if we're just going for fun.
This is research.
Research
and development. This is so that we can scope what does and doesn't work at weddings.
I'll put it on the company card.
Yeah, put it on. Expensive.
Recon for Reddit stories.
No, I love weddings. I crush weddings. So
yeah, but invite us. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of 2 Hot Takes.
Woo!
And that's all we got for this wedding edition.
Yeah.
There's more, though. This is definitely going to be a recurring theme.
Weddings are definitely kind of a polar
weddings bring it.
Yeah, they do.
They bring
marriages generally, but just weddings. They are like a big, like, what's the word? Conundrum. Like, they're such a production and
they're drama provoking.
That's the word. They're drama inducing. Like they just bring out the worst or the best of people. And oof. See, you gotta nourish your friendships now, because I think about who I want next to me on my wedding day, and I'm like, I want the right people next to me. And that means you can't just.
You don't want to be photoshopping people out of your wedding pictures.
Yeah, and you also don't want to distance yourself from really good friends because you're selfish and you're just not thinking about them. And then 5 years from now, you get engaged and you have a wedding and you call them up and they're like estranged at this point. And you're like, hey, I want you to be at my wedding, or I want you to be at my wedding. And they're kind of like,
I know.
You and I aren't even close like that anymore.
Distance makes things really hard maintaining friendships.
But you just use them as like a wedding, like what do you call them? Like a arm piece, like a pretty, like you want to fill up your wedding with pretty bridesmaids and you don't even keep in touch with these friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you lose touch with girls that would have been like such great girls to have at your side on your wedding day.
I completely agree. I think especially since we moved to LA and a lot of our friends are still in the Midwest.
Yeah.
One of your best friends, one of my best friends. It's hard maintaining relationships with people. Like my best friend Jordan lives in Chicago. And it's just when you're so far away, you can only text someone and say, hey, what's new? How's it going? So many times. And it's like,
it's hard.
So it's hard. It's hard to maintain those relationships.
And then all of a sudden, they get married or you get married, and it's like, what do?
You want to be there.
You want to be there
for their day.
Yeah. But you also haven't been as close. So I don't know. It's tough.
It's hard.
It's really tough. Weddings are political, to say the least.
Oh my God. Political, polarizing.
Yeah.
Drama filled.
I know. I might not even have a wedding.
Elope.
After this episode, I already didn't put much thought into that, but now I'm like,
You're just gonna elope.
And then on the top, the cherry on the top of all this is that you're like paying for this.
Oh, you
like, it is
pay
a big,
for your own anxiety.
big check that you're writing for like a lot. People say it's the best day of their lives, but I just know myself. And I have a feeling it's not going to be the best day of my life just because
I'm going to be stressed out.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
imagine.
going to cry too much.
I'm going to cry. I'm going to be furious. Someone's going to do something stupid. Like, I'm already getting anxiety. I just know
You see it now.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to, like, I'm sounding like such a pessimist, but I know myself.
You're a realist.
I know myself and I'm realistic enough to know that I'll probably be more stressed than happy. So maybe it's best I just don't do it.
I know. I'm just like, I got to put my mom, I just got to like.
It's not even, I don't even think my mom will blow it, honestly.
No, my mom was just like, she's going to cry and then I'm going to cry and get stressed out. It's like, I just need like my mom to have a babysitter for that day.
Yeah.
And just like put certain people on opposite ends.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot you got to think about.
That's true. That's true.
One thing about getting surgery last week in my mouth.
Oh gosh.
They gave me laughing gas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, which-
Wait, they didn't even put you under?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I've never had laughing gas before, and it didn't go very well.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, I was totally fine. I told her I was very nervous. So she's like, have you ever tried laughing gas? No, sounded great. She's like, it's basically like if you were to have a couple glasses of wine. I was like, sign me up. And
don't have to twist my arm on that one.
yeah, and it didn't happen. Like it was like my entire body was relaxed, but like I could feel my heart beating out of my chest. And so I'm looking around and she's like, how's everything going? I was like, I don't like it. Like I felt immediately like I was drunk and high at the same time. I was so dizzy.
Wow.
But anyway, full disclosure, that is why my mouth is puffy and sore. I have surgery and stitches inside my mouth right now. So I might be less expression.
I'm a little more calm
expressionable.
today.
Is that a word? Expressionable?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds right.
I might be a little bit more mute with my emotions.
It's okay. Which, unfortunately, maybe I should have saved this episode because some of these are very reactive. I think they're gonna, but just pretend you have Botox and just smile
That's
inside.
what I feel like. I have insane Botox. I feel like one of those like Real Housewives.
Just
Yeah,
juiced up,
just like frozen,
stonewalled. I can't even imagine. But okay, well, we'll jump right in, and I'll try to take it easy on you today.
Thank you.
So today's episode is going to be on entitlement, and it's the entitlement for me on all of these following stories. So, am I the asshole to say no to giving my kidney?
I feel like that's a pretty fair thing to not give.
Yeah, I think you can say no to that. Did I get this really wrong? Hi, I, 35 female, think I may have gotten this really wrong and broke up our friendship, and I don't know how to make it better.
Is this The Weeknd?
Oh, it's Selena Gomez.
Damn, I thought you were going to get that. Sorry.
It took me a second.
And I just stared at you. I was like, oh shit, this is not working.
Deer in headlights. Which, yeah, no, one of her friends, there's like a big,
Oh, I saw that.
there's a lot of drama going on
Yeah.
with Selena and the friend that gave her their kidney
I saw
because
that.
apparently they were really close, and Selena Gomez went behind her back and asked the doctor if she was a match before the girl even found out, and called her. And granted, this is
Yeah.
all hearsay.
Right.
But she called her and was like, hey, you're a match. Like, will you please donate to me?
Well, I read that the friend said that it was more assumptive. Like, we just found out that you're a match. I'm so happy. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. And so the friend was just kind of like,
She felt so pressured.
yeah. Which
Yeah.
I understand, but it's also kind of weird to me. Why did she come out? Like, are they not friends anymore? Why did she
No.
come out and say this?
Apparently, Selena has kind of distanced herself from her, and they're not like even close anymore.
Damn. So
Yeah.
now she's just like, fuck you.
Basically, I got your kidney and I'm running.
Yeah.
Which I love Selena, so it's
No,
like
I do too.
It's so. I mean, we
I
don't
meant
really
the
know.
I meant the friend
Oh.
saying fuck you to her, because it's like, I understand that that's something that would be hard if you felt pressured into giving your kidney. That's kind of a crazy concept.
Yeah.
However, that seems like something you'd have in personal conversations, not like, hey, where's the media? I need to discuss this. That seems kind of hateful.
I think she's been phased out by Selena. Is kind of why.
So she's just bitter and is just like.
Yeah, I think she's mad. She's like, I gave you my kidney and now we're no longer friends.
Yeah.
Which, similar story here.
Let's hear it.
Last year, my best friend's husband needed a kidney transplant. My best friend was going to donate, but at the last minute was rejected due to medical reasons. They asked me to donate. At that point, I was a single parent of 3 children, an under 1, 5, and 7-year-old. I was in a very new relationship, so couldn't rely on anyone to look after the kids while I was laid up. Yeah, and also what happens if, God forbid, something happened and those 3 kids became orphans?
Right.
Kidney transplant's not some minor surgery. You're losing an organ.
Right. I don't know. I don't think that anyone should ever pressure anyone into giving one of their organs.
No, never.
But, however, I do understand the concept where if it's your close friend and if it's life or death and you could be the source of their life, I understand how that would be like, hey, help me out. I want to live. That would make sense to me. But if she can find it from someone else, I guess I don't really understand how that works with kidneys. I mean,
organ donation?
Yeah. Can you find it from other people easily? Like, is it life or death? I don't even.
Yeah, both. There's organ donation lists, so you have to.
But with kidneys specifically, is it pretty life or death in the moment, or
it can be?
Okay.
Yeah, kidneys, liver, heart. I mean, any organ, we need to live. So, liver, I think, is kind of the easiest one to get because someone can donate a portion of their liver to you, so they don't need to you don't have to wait for someone that's passed or medically passed, and so. I think kidney is also a little easier too because you can live with one. But there's so many people that need kidney transplants and the wait list is all, priority, how long you've been on it, how is your necessity.
Right.
So they recommend, try to go through people first.
Got it.
So, yeah, I mean, she doesn't really say what point he was at so far. So we don't know if it was like life or death in this moment. But at the end of the day, her friend shouldn't have pressured her.
Yeah.
It's really kind of strange.
Does she say more?
Yeah.
About the situation?
So she goes on to say,
situation.
Your little mouth stitches.
I know.
I did really give it some thought. I spoke to my new partner about it. I considered the children and my life circumstances. It got really pressured while I was making my decision. Her asking what my decision was, details of pros and cons, word for word conversations with my partner, literally begging. The pressure also got too much for me, and I realized I couldn't manage that pressure for the months while the test would be ongoing and the invasion of my life and privacy. I let her down. 17 years of friendship, and she hasn't talked to me since I said no. Her husband was given a kidney and is back to good health. I'm at a loss. Was I an awful friend?
No, because her husband got the kidney.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, why does she feel entitled to her friend's kidney?
Yeah.
That's her body.
Right.
That's her choice, her life.
Yeah.
And the risk of donating an organ. What if she didn't respond well under surgery to, general anesthesia and left her 3 kids orphaned?
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's not just like borrowing a pencil.
No.
So.
If your friend wouldn't let you borrow a pair of shoes, yeah, that's a little.
But that's fair too.
I guess depending on the shoes.
Yeah.
But still, it's this is not a light situation.
Right. Yeah. But here's the thing. I think that if I were to be that woman and I was friends with someone for so long, felt like they had my back, and I was in a situation where I was so terrified that the love of my life was in severe danger, I can understand how she's just kind of just let down and just needs some time. I mean, if she never talks to her again, I think that's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But I do understand just being I need some time because that was a really scary moment in my life and I didn't feel like I had you on my side, even though I understand that, there's more to the situation, but it was terrifying. I need some time. But I think if the woman just decides not to be friends with her at all after that, that's not fair. I mean, everyone has a right to not give their organs away.
Yeah.
It's a basic right. We should not expect that out of anyone.
No. I completely agree. I think the overall.
However, would you give me yours?
Yeah, if you needed it. You know, I'd say, can we see if there's other options? Because I don't want to. I'm like scared, like to have surgery in general. This is why I haven't had my breast reduction yet, because surgery and just like going, and like going under, like really, it's just, it freaks me out. But yeah, of course, like you, Alejandra, Jordan. Yeah, you guys would get kidneys if you know, if you really needed it.
Yeah, and I would do the same too. So I think that's probably just where that other woman is coming from. However, I also don't think that it would be fair for me to ever expect you to give me your kidney, or for wait. Yeah. Did I say that right? Or like vice versa. You know, I don't think that'd be fair to expect that that's just like a part of our friendship.
It's a given.
Yeah.
No.
But like, however, like, yeah, we would do that for each other.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be like we wouldn't like love to. Like, no one wants to just get on like surgery for no reason.
Exactly.
Not for no reason, but
unnecessarily. And I think the fact that she has kids too, I think that was really her holdup. Yeah. It's the kids. Because at the end of the day, they're little. Who's going to take care of them? This is a major surgery, and she's going to have a big scar, incision. She's going to need, you know, downtime to recover. Who's going to take care of her 3 kids?
Yeah. And yeah, kids play a big part too. I mean, my stepmom, whenever she had my 3 half siblings, I remember she said that she doesn't want to skydive because she wouldn't want to accidentally break her ankles, which isn't that likely, but it has happened before.
Yeah.
It usually happens when people are like skydiving on their own, you know, like that when they sprain an ankle or something, but like the tandem, I wouldn't be worried about it. However, she's on this like mindset of thinking, if I break my ankles, I have 3 kids that are all really young. That's just like, it's not worth it for me. Like my focus is,
it's not worth it. Yeah. At the end of the day. Yeah, this lady was really entitled. And
sorry, go on.
Just to lose a 17-year friendship over the fact that you are mad your friend wouldn't give up her kidney.
She'll be back. Oh, and also, I was just going to say, it's not even her. It's her husband.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a difference. I mean, hey, it's all in the details. Yeah. It matters.
Yeah. What did the comments say? What was like the overall?
Overall vote was not the asshole. Top comment on this one, absolutely not the asshole. She has literally no reason in the slightest to be mad at you. You had young children depending on you. You wouldn't have had proper recovery time as a result, which could have caused complications. You didn't have enough support to ensure your children's safety, and you would have been losing money by not working. I'm a massive, massive organ donation advocate. It saved my dad's life and is the reason he will get to walk his daughters down the aisle. However, organ donation is not for everyone. Mm-hmm. People cannot pressure you to literally go through a major surgery to give your organ to someone else, especially when you consider all of the possible lifelong side effects for you.
Yeah.
So true.
Very true.
They go on to say too, in this comment, is that they might not have even approved her because of the fact she had young children and they don't like to put people in situations that they don't have enough support after surgery or, you know, so on. So she might not have even been approved anyways.
Yeah.
Which almost, it's like you should have just kept going.
Right.
But then she would have been more mad anyways if she would have then backed out.
Right. But
on to the next one. Am I the asshole for leaving an acquaintance in a foreign country? This happened over the 2019-2020 New Year, so pre-lockdown. I recently saw Sandra again, who yelled at me, so I'm having fresh doubts about whether I was right or not. Me, a friend of mine, Tessa, and her acquaintance, Sandra, all mid-20s, took a 2-week backpacking trip to Ecuador over the New Year. Tessa left after the first week, so the second week was just Sandra and me. On the bus ride back to the city on our last day of the trip, Sandra started chatting with some random dude from South Africa. He invited both of us to a house party he knew about that night. Our flight was 5 a.m. the next morning, and I didn't feel comfortable going to some unknown person's house that close to our flight. I told Sandra that I wasn't going and that she shouldn't either, but she insisted. I told her that if she wasn't back when it was time to check out of the hotel and leave, I wouldn't wait for her. She said, "Sure, whatever, I'll be back," and took off with the guy after we checked into the hotel and dropped off luggage. This literally reminds me of all of our trip to Germany and Czech Republic, and like you would have a new boyfriend in each city.
Okay, but it was innocent. You're acting like I wasn't.
No, you just liked making friends and having boys fawn over you.
Literally, that was exactly it. Like I would just like make out with them and be like, "Do you love me?" And like in their like broken English, like, yes.
It was so cute. I just think about Lucas. He was adorable.
No, Lucas was the best.
He was so cute. I love it. Okay. The next morning, she wasn't at the hotel. Neither of us had local SIM cards, so I shot her a text and called via Wi-Fi, but no response. I wrote a note on the bedstand and left a message at the front desk for her. Told the staff there she might be back to check out and left for my flight home. Wow, she followed through on that one.
Yeah.
She wasn't on the flight, but when I got back to the US, she had sent all sorts of extremely angry messages to me and Tessa, swearing me out for leaving her. Apparently her phone had died at the party and she wasn't able to get a ride back to the hotel. She had expected me to come pick her up. She did give me the address of the house party when we were at the hotel, but I never agreed to search for her or pick her up. And I told her I wouldn't wait for her. I never apologized for leaving because honestly, she is an adult who made her own choices and she remains pissed at me because I left her in a foreign country. And she said, I could have been dead for all you know. Am I the asshole for leaving her and not taking a taxi to this party she might have been to search for her?
This situation's so frustrating because I understand it's kind of like one of those cardinal rules. Like, you're in a foreign country, you all watch out for each other.
Especially with, sex trafficking as a woman.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's my concern. And I'm also thinking, did she seem like she was in her right mind when she was saying that she was going to this guy's place? Like,
it sounds like they were sober.
Yeah. So it's like, if she was sober, then it's like,
she made that choice.
She made that choice and she is an adult. So it's kind of like a sticky line because it's just like, yes, I want to make sure you're safe and support you, but also like, you don't get to drag me through dirt and expect shit out of me. Like, that's not fair to me. So like, we need to have a mutual relationship where it's like, you are being mindful of me as well if you want me to look out for you. And you gave no fucks about me. So why should I miss my flight back home when I was doing everything I could to try to like get you on the same like page as me?
Yeah, she tried to convince her not to go, like insisted she didn't go, but she still went. And it's the fact that she's so entitled. Like, I thought you would come look for me.
Right.
How would she even know?
What country were they in, by the way?
Ecuador.
Okay.
So she makes a comment also. She goes, I appreciate the helpful awards because I was extremely not helpful in this situation. Also, this happened at the capital city, Quito. Quito in Ecuador are a great place. I recommend going, but not staying with people you barely know.
Yeah.
And definitely bring someone who speaks Spanish. And I think that's the other thing too. Like, especially if it's a long trip, like this is 2 weeks, it's a decent chunk of time. Don't travel with people you're not really friends with.
Oh, she's not close with her?
It was a recent acquaintance.
Oh, then fuck that. Yeah.
It's rude.
Yeah, that's so rude.
I mean, if you left me in a foreign country, I'd be pissed. But one, you'd never do that.
Yeah.
You'd be at the party with me or we wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, we would decide together. That's the difference is that like I would go with you if like
I really wanted to go.
Yeah, and like, but then I would go with you, and if I wanted to go back, I'd be like, we need to go, like, come with me.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. It's like when you're an acquaintance, it's like, yeah, she's a fucking grown adult. And unless she seemed blacked out, like, yeah, if she seemed like she was just not there, like, drag her back home. Like, that would be the best thing that you could do, because that is fucking scary. But if she was saying this sober or, like, seemed in her right mind, like, that's on her.
It is. And I don't know. It's just, it's crazy to me because every single time I go on a trip, like even if it's in the United States, my grandma will call me and she's like, Morgan, just remember that movie Taken, don't end up like that girl. And I'm like, oh, okay, grandma, like I'm going to be fine. But in my mind, it's still something I always think about when I'm traveling as a woman. Like I don't want to get napped.
I just remembered something your dad said.
Oh God.
When he was dropping us off to go to Europe, he was like, all right, girls, don't do anything fucking stupid because I'm sure as hell not Liam, what's his name?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. He's like, you'll be fucked.
I can so see him doing that.
Like literally as he dropped us off at the airport, we were like, bye.
I know. And that was my first big trip out of the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd gone to Canada, but when you grow up in Minnesota,
Yeah.
that's basically your backyard. It's pretty close.
Curtis, like a hockey player for the Kings. Well, he was. I remember when I first met him, he was like from Canada. He's like, "Oh, you're from Minnesota," in a very Canadian accent. But he's like, whenever I think about Minnesota, I just think of it as an extension of Canada.
It basically
and he
is.
literally drew it out on a map for me.
Sometimes I
like-
wish it was. I love Canada. Not the asshole. She shouldn't have gone to that party at all. Female, alone, in a foreign country, going to a house of some guy she just met, and without even making sure her phone is fully charged. You did kind of leave her there without knowing if she's alive and well, but she didn't give you much of a choice. Try and look for someone who might start yelling that you are ruining her night or miss a flight and spend a fortune on a new ticket. Situation is complicated, but Sandra did her best to make it complicated. That was the top comment.
Okay.
And OP goes, right? Shouldn't even give me a time she expected to be back. So should I have gone searching at midnight? 2 a.m.
Right.
I don't speak Spanish and I don't know the city or that dude or the house.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was worried I would get lost, mugged, or miss my flight
Yeah.
while searching, which is exactly why I didn't want her to go in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little entitlement there.
Yeah. I think that girl's being ridiculous for being mad at her. It's
Yeah.
like you should be mad at yourself.
On to the next. Am I the asshole for getting pregnant despite being my friend's maid of honor?
What? She's mad that she's pregnant in her wedding?
Let's find out.
Okay.
My friend is getting married in late July and has asked me to be her maid of honor right when she got engaged last August. I accepted enthusiastically and have organized stuff like dress shopping, bridal shower, and bachelorette party. We're 9 bridesmaids in total. My husband and I had also been trying to get pregnant for close to a year. Well, it finally worked and we're expecting. The tricky thing is that my calculated due date is 4 days before the wedding. As soon as I knew, I let my friend know that I needed to step down from my role as maid of honor, but I'd be happy to still plan wedding-related events or help her new maid of honor, but I most likely wouldn't be able to attend the actual wedding. Well, my friend was pretty upset, and while she said that she accepted my decision and was happy for me, she wished I had just skipped this 1 month. Things have been really tense since. I'm conflicted because I'm ecstatic about the baby, and at the same time, we could have taken a break for a month. It just didn't occur to me to use protection, to be honest. I didn't do the math.
Yeah. I think that's fair enough.
Also, fertility troubles is something that is becoming more talked about, and it is a very real thing. So it's like, if your body was ready at that 1 month, like that's just your body. What if they would have waited and then she didn't get pregnant at all?
Right. And on top of it too, because like I always think about this because the fact of the matter is 1 second later, we're a different person.
Yeah. Like it totally changes the sperm that gets up there.
Like, and so it's just like,
It's so wild to
you're
think about.
a completely different human. So it's just like at this point, she did get pregnant and that's the end of the story. Like,
Yeah.
maybe she made a joke about it. Like, oh, if you would have waited, like then you could have had both. Like if she made a joke, that's totally
No,
fair.
she's actually mad about
But
it.
being mad about it, it's like, no, she's pregnant. This baby is exactly who this baby is supposed to be. And this is, if she would, once the baby comes and she thinks that her friend being mad that she would have waited, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be like, you wished for a different baby. This is my baby. Like,
I know.
fuck you.
It's just the fact that it's like, if they've literally been trying to get pregnant for a year, that's a year. Like, this is something to be so excited and happy for your friend about. Like, again, fertility issues are a real struggle, and I'm glad, people are more openly talking about it, and it's not as taboo anymore. But it's like, you have no right to be mad at your friend.
No.
Yeah, okay, you
can make a joke because it's like it's 2 huge life events colliding. So like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you're a little bummed out because you want her to be the maid of honor.
Exactly. You want your friend to be standing next to you on your day.
But this is bigger than that, in my opinion. Like, it's so much bigger.
It is.
And so it's like, weddings are super important. Like, who you have in your wedding's important, but like bringing another life into this world, like that trumps everything. So
It's a big day for her, and should not be held against her.
Yeah, and shouldn't be like tainted by your friend being like, she shouldn't feel shitty during her pregnancy because of, her friend making her feel that way. It's just like, it wasn't on purpose. She wasn't trying to sabotage. Like, she wasn't like, oh,
No.
I want to get out of this, so I'm going to get pregnant real quick because I do not want to be a maid of honor.
No, and again,
So
like
it's
she said, the math.
Yeah, she didn't do the math. Like, she didn't know.
She's probably not like 9 months from this date is like, you're not thinking about doing math when you're about to
Right.
fuck.
Yeah, true. Unless you're big into zodiacs and you want to make sure that they're a certain sign.
I do not want a Gemini. But hey, Alejandra's a Gemini. She's
Hashtag not all Geminis.
she's a good one. Yeah.
But
I think the friend is, again, a little entitled here.
yeah, to be like, why didn't you wait a month? It's like, well, I didn't, and I'm pregnant, and this baby is going to be my future. So shut up.
What's a July baby?
That's Cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, depending on when. If it's late July, then it's Leo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Justin's Leo.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not too bad. Maybe she'll be late. I mean, my brother's wife was pretty overdue too, so maybe she'll still get to attend the wedding.
Yeah.
But
Justin's an Aquarius moon.
oh God, it's over my head, Lauren. So I need a book.
I think it balances out his Leo-ness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I need a zodiac book, please. Spark notes for zodiacs. I know Pisces. Mine were emotional.
Yeah.
That's creative.
But you have a Sagittarius moon, which is why you're such a whippersnapper.
again,
and you have a Gemini rising.
Oh, scary.
I know. No, I'm kidding. I actually don't even know if you have a Gemini rising.
I need to get a horoscope book.
Anyway.
Next one. I can kind of relate to because I've talked about this before and I really, really appreciate heirloom jewelry and like things getting passed down. Like my mom has passed down some really, beautiful jewelry pieces to me despite one of them breaking and me losing it at a Trader Joe's. I really appreciate heirloom pieces. So am I the asshole if I want to keep the heirloom wedding ring and not pass it down? I adore the ring because my first husband gave it to me after getting it from his mother. He died of cancer 4 years after we got married. I later remarried after some time and have been with my husband for a little under 20 years. I don't wear it on my finger anymore. I have it next to my first husband's ashes. I never intended to give it up, but my first husband's mother, who gave him the ring, mentioned it to my son that he should propose one day with the wedding ring. It's been passed down 3 generations. I understand why it's important for traditional sake, but the ring means more to me now than following the tradition. My son didn't know about it being an heirloom ring, and he has been dating a man for 6 years now. He hasn't asked for it directly, but he did start asking what I would do with the ring. It only started after his grandmother told him. I told him I'm being buried with it, and he seemed disappointed. Word got back to his grandmother, and she is angry at me for the choice. She called me and berated me about it. Am I the asshole?
I think you and I differ here because
Oh, is this about to get heated?
No, not heated. Because for me, that stuff doesn't tie to my heartstrings as much.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's an easy, rational solution for me to be well, it's tradition. It means a lot to the entire family to continue to pass this down and continue to have other people enjoy this. And one day, 100 years in the future, they're going to be like, this was my great,
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think it's important to keep the tradition going. Although you do have to be sensitive to the fact that someone is, holds a person that they lost, so cherished to their heart that that this ring is a symbol of this person and it's hard for them to let go. So it's it's kind of hard because you want to be sensitive to that. However, to be buried with it.
We're on the same page.
Oh, okay. I thought because you said that you I know you love things that are passed down. So I didn't know if you would.
Which she's not doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So to your point,
Okay.
You're going to get buried with it.
Yeah.
It's going to die with you in that box.
Yeah.
No one is getting any enjoyment out of that ring if it's in your casket.
Yeah.
If it's, gone with you.
Did she say that it's her son who's wants to get married to another man, so he's gay, correct?
Yeah.
Do you think that has anything to do with why she doesn't want him to have it?
I'm sure in her mind, she's like, it's not as important because he's marrying a man. But at the end of the day,
Does she say anything? Is there anything that would... Because that would be really, really shitty.
there's no comments from her.
Okay. Because I was just wondering, maybe she thinks, if they're that traditional, I have no, you never know.
Who knows?
If she's just well, the tradition was man and wife, something stupid like that.
Yeah, if she's very conservative.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think she doesn't mention it, but the fact that, he's been dating a man for 6 years now, which at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. Jewelry is jewelry. you could take that ring and put it on a necklace and have it with you all the time. Just because it's a ring and it is maybe perceived as more feminine doesn't mean that a man still couldn't wear it.
Of course. Yeah. It's important to be passed down. Like,
Exactly. And I like very masculine things more so than like feminine things. So like I have no problem shopping in the boys' clothes section. I have no problem wearing boys' jewelry or like things like that. So for me, I'm like
the other day when I showed you guys all the stuff I was giving to Goodwill, and there was some like random like guy's shirt, and Morgan's like, "What are you doing? I can make things out of this.
it's cute."
She's like, "I can cut this up. It's gonna be great."
Yeah, I'm gonna crop it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't see that being a big barrier. I think her thing is she's being selfish and entitled to this ring because her husband that passed gave it to her. But at the end of the day, you could say the mom gave it to him, so yes, it was his to give, but it was given to him with the stipulation that it's tradition to pass it down. And her not upholding that makes her the asshole.
Right, I agree. What is everyone else saying?
So she got the vote of asshole.
Okay.
Top comment. You're the asshole. Literally getting buried with a family heirloom instead of continuing the tradition of passing it down does sound asshole-ish.
Yeah.
It's
selfish. Entitlement. That's the whole episode. Yeah.
The next one. A family heirloom from her husband's side of the family too. Just seems strange to want to be buried with a piece of jewelry instead of giving it to someone like her son, who I assume she cares about, and who may also want something that ties to his father.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she doesn't respond to any of these.
No. This one I think you're going to like. Oh no, but it doesn't matter because he isn't dating a girl, obviously. She sounds homophobic too. The ring will just get stolen. She'd rather the ring be stolen than give it to her own flesh and blood. Which, I've heard this, and which is why, again, grave robbers. And some, again, crazy stories you hear here and there. Like, there's no fact to it. But you hear about these funeral homes that the family leaves and the casket's still above ground sometimes, except with Jewish funerals, like all of the Jewish funerals I've been a part of, the casket gets lowered down and the family and friends actually help put dirt over the casket to give it its blanket to like help things along, whatever it is. And so, you know, it's not always the case, but some of the other funerals I've gone to, the family, like you leave before your family member gets like actually put in the ground. And there's a thing that some of these funeral workers will open the casket and take jewelry before they lower it down.
That's so shitty.
So it's like at the end of the day, again, you're dead. Who cares what happens to the ring? Which, two, the son could just disobey her wishes because he's going to be the one probably dealing with funeral arrangements anyways. But don't put that on him.
I honestly like hate the idea of being buried in a box in the ground. Like I feel like that's such a waste of our world.
Like, I could see you being turned into a coral reef.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, because I know you can be turned into a tree, and I was like, I would do that. Or like, because my first thought when I was little, like I've had this thought ever since I was little, like I hate the idea of being buried in a box under the ground, like with things, with clothes. It's fucking weird to me. Like, I don't know why. Like I get that like everyone else sees it as normal, but I'm like, we always talk about our world, like how we have little resources. We want to last forever. Like, why are we like taking up so much of land to like put these boxes that like don't deteriorate, you know?
That's why I like Jewish funerals. So Judaism have very strict rules about their funerals. You have to be buried in a certain amount of time. You can only be buried in a wooden box, and it doesn't have screws or anything. It's held together by like wooden joints.
Okay.
And you don't get buried in your clothes. You get wrapped in a shroud of like Egyptian cotton.
That's cool.
So it's all deteriorating. And you don't get embalmed. So there's no chemicals on your body.
Okay.
So typically funerals are held within 3 days to make it, you know, so you can have it that way. But yeah, it's more about giving your body back to the earth and doing good for the earth. But
because there is a lot of things now, and my brother, like, he's the one who brought up the fact that he wants to be buried like rebirthed as a tree. But what I thought when I was little, I was like, oh, I want to get cremated and like thrown over like a cliff into like the water, like
I could see you doing the reef thing,
something like that. Yeah,
look into it. I think you'd like it. Yeah. I just want to. I don't know. I want to get cremated and just like turned into a bunch of rings for my family. Just pass them out.
Oh, that makes sense for you. I love that.
Yeah, pass them out.
Pass them down.
There's everyone's heirloom.
Yeah.
Oh, your ring is so beautiful. Yeah, it's actually my grandma Morgan.
We're weird.
So weird. Let me see what really makes the cut for the next one. Am I the asshole for not paying for my friend's dinner when I have the economic means? I, 22 female, recently got a book deal, which was a nice and hefty amount. I'm very excited and happy because I've worked on this book for years. Anyway, I shared the news with my friends and they all said we should go to dinner to celebrate, and I agreed. She does parentheses and says, my city has very minimal cases. So we go out and have a good time, and then the check comes. One tells the waiter, quote, don't worry, she's got this, about me paying. I was a bit taken aback because, sure, I would have paid, but because they all expected me to, I didn't want to anymore. They all got appetizers and desserts too, so it was a big bill. I ended up saying I'd only pay for my own, and they all got mad at me and said I was being selfish and greedy. The thing is, they aren't poor or anything like that. Their parents pay their entire college education, and they have jobs with no bills because they live with their parents. One lives in a $500,000 house. One was wearing a Burberry coat, and the other had Louis V wallet. They spend all their money on luxury items, especially branded ones. This was partly the reason why I didn't think I even had to pay for their food. And they're still mad at me because I now have the, quote, higher net worth, as they called it. They think I'm being unfair and how I'm money hungry now because I didn't want to help them out. During the dinner, they talked about all the trips we could take, but after, they said if I can't pay for a dinner, that'll be no fun to travel with.
Wow. These are not your friends.
No.
These are horrible friends.
Yeah.
Because, like, for me, like, I don't think, I mean, I have some friends that are pretty wealthy. Like, I guess I don't really want to say all their names because that's kind of weird. But, like, I have some friends that are pretty wealthy. And even when I've been out to eat with them, I never expect that they're going to pay. I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but like it's not their responsibility. It's not their duty. Like
you're not entitled to a free meal from them because they have more money.
I'm not entitled to any of that. Like what? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like you owe me nothing. Like you did all that hard work. I didn't do it. Like that's it's on you to decide how you want to spend your money, you know?
Also, and that's not the reason you're friends with them.
Exactly. So I that is like mind blowing to me because it's just like I can't imagine like expecting someone maybe as a joke. Like I could see myself saying as a joke if someone got some like huge deal or something like that, like being like, oh, you got this, right? And like maybe as a joke, but like I can't like to double down and be mad and say you're not going to be fun to travel with then. Like
that's manipulation.
It's fucked up. And this woman, what do you mean? It's not like she's asking them to pay for her. You know, it's not like she's like, I can't afford this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean she's not going to be fun to travel with? She's still going to pay her way. She's not going to leech off of anyone.
No.
So
and at the end of the day,
that just makes it seem like you're using her. Like, she's not your friend at all.
Exactly. And she worked her ass off to write this book. She's 22 and just landed a book deal.
I missed that she's 22.
22. She's young and just spent years working on this book, landed a book deal, which great.
Yeah.
But all of these friends had their college paid for. Mm-hmm. They don't pay rent. They have nice jobs.
Yeah. Entitled little assholes.
Exactly. And
pricks.
I think it's one thing like, I don't know. When someone has a big accomplishment, one, you don't assume they're going to pay for something like this in this situation. But two, if someone has a big accomplishment or something happy happens, a birthday, whatever it is, you typically all split their bill. Like they should have all split her bill as a way of like, congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
She goes on to say, I'm planning on helping my mom with the mortgage now. And then says, I live with my boyfriend, but I want to help her out. Pay off my student loans and use the money back into my book as well. But they don't care about that. So, am I the asshole for not paying for dinner even though I have the economic means to do so? Was I wrong to not pay for it? Should I have paid? No.
Absolutely not.
No, and I think that's the thing too. Like, her mom sounds like she's in a different situation than the rest of their parents.
Yeah.
And you do want to help your parents. They've gotten you to this, you know, this point in your life. It's like, if I won the lottery, the first thing I would do would be buy my mom and dad nice places. Like,
yeah. Well, money makes people so stupid and so like makes their judgment and thoughts just so clouded in every way. It's just a lot of money, I should say.
Yeah,
And
large amounts, yeah.
Yeah. So I've always thought if I ever won the lottery or any type of lottery of some sort, I wouldn't tell anyone.
I wouldn't either.
Because I would just be like, you guys are all fucking fiends now. And like,
Yeah.
don't look at me differently. Don't expect other things out of me. I'm going to do whatever I want. Like, if I want to donate, I don't know, $20,000 to XYZ charity and then give you nothing, then I'm going to do that. Like, you know, like, don't expect other things out of me because of the money that I just gained. You know? It's just not okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would tell anyone if I won the lottery. I would put it in a trust fund, start a charity, help the world, and then like I'd give people that have really been like important in my life and have been there through everything, like a couple million. It depends on the amount, but it's so fucking far-fetched and not ever gonna happen. But yeah, no, I'd take care of the people that have taken care of me.
See, I would take care of people and give them money. However, I wouldn't want them to know how much money I have and expect, you know, certain amounts of money from me.
I think the lottery winnings is public information.
I don't think they have to tell you who it is though.
Oh, really? They just can say someone won and where they're from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think for safety reasons, they're not like allowed to.
True. But people always find out because on that show, the Lottery Winner Show, they talk about how they get random like letters all the time. But people are creepy.
But I think people like to tell when they want it. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to like, keep it like you're ecstatic. Your mind is blown. Like it's hard to like keep that a secret.
Very true. But yeah, what's your verdict?
That her friends are assholes and
I'd get new friends.
They're pricks. Like they seem like the worst of the worst in Gossip Girl.
Oh,
like the biggest pricks in Gossip Girl. That seems like that's them.
Yeah, no, I would be finding new friends because they don't seem like they're really your friends for the right reason.
Yeah, not at all.
And maybe this is just like one lapse in judgment, and maybe it was one person that got the rest in an uprise. But I would be on high alert going forward.
Absolutely.
Last one.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not returning my bridesmaid's gift after the wedding was canceled? Hello, everyone. I'm a 27-year-old female. My friend Jessica, 28 female, was supposed to get married over the summer. She asked me and a few of our other friends to be her bridesmaids by giving us gift boxes with things for the bachelorette party, which is going to be a long weekend in Mexico. 3 of us are nurses, 2 are teachers, we're all vaccinated. The box had sunglasses, a bathing suit, shoes, some jewelry, a water bottle, and a tote bag in it. They were really nice. Well, Jessica's fiance got a call from her boyfriend, and the wedding was called off.
Did the friends know about the boyfriend, first of all?
We're going to find out.
Okay.
Neither one of them knew about each other. We were all just as blindsided as he was. We had no idea.
And this was true. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Jessica recently contacted me to tell me that since the trip isn't happening, she wants the bridesmaid's gift back. I guess some of the girls hadn't taken any of their stuff out of them, so they just gave them back. But I took the stuff out. I used the tote bag and the sunglasses already. And after I tried on the bathing suit, I cut the tags off. When I told Jessica that I had assumed this stuff was a gift, so I'd already used some of it, she got really mad and said that I should have saved it for the trip and that I had to reimburse her for the price of all of the stuff.
What a tacky bitch.
That is so tacky.
Yes.
When you give a gift to someone, there's no take backs. You don't get to dictate what they do with it. Like, there's rules to gift giving. And she violated them.
Yeah.
Tacky ass bitch.
Yeah.
I was going to do it just to get her off my back. But then I found out when I was hanging out with her ex one day that she wasn't the one who bought the things in the boxes. He was.
Wow.
So why did she even want it back?
Also, why was she hanging out with the ex though?
I know, that is very curious. But they're probably
In the same friend group.
a big friend group. Yeah. And maybe, honestly, if she's single, he's single now. Never know. If it's love, it's love.
Oh God.
I'm
Too
on a romantic vibe
Too
today.
soon.
I'm on a romance vibe. So I asked him if he wanted me to reimburse him, and he said no, that it's just a drop in the bucket of all the money he's down from the wedding, and an extra $275 won't really make a difference.
Yeah.
Holy shit on the gift basket, by
Yeah.
the way. $275?
Yeah.
Wow, sorry. If I do win the lottery, your maid of honor bridesmaids box will be very nice, but
Yay.
it won't be $275 unless I I win some magical money.
Yeah, right.
I'm not really worried about losing my friendship with Jessica. I think what she did to her fiance says a lot about her character.
Yeah.
But I know her and the maid of honor, her sister, are talking a lot of shit in the group chat that I'm, quote, stealing from Jessica. Am I the asshole? First of all, you're not stealing.
Yeah.
It was a gift.
What a dumb bitch. I hate this girl.
She sucks.
She's horrible.
This is entitlement.
Yeah.
Like, this Reddit story
What
should
is
be
wrong
under
with her? I
the
feel like I can
definition.
already like picture her. I don't know.
She's
why.
a narcissist. At this
Yeah.
point in time, it's like you had a full-on boyfriend
Yeah.
and a fiance about to walk down the aisle.
And not only did you lie to your fiance,
The boyfriend didn't know.
no way.
Neither one of them knew about each other.
What the fuck?
boyfriend didn't even know. So what are you going to do if you went on with this wedding and you're married? What are you going to tell your boyfriend?
And the friends didn't know, like,
None of the friends.
Like, she's just a liar and a bad person. Like, she's talking shit because she's trying to, like, I don't know,
redeem herself in some way,
or like push blame onto someone else for all of her faults.
exactly, which is why it's like she's a little narcissist. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't her fault.
Yeah.
And she didn't even buy it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It wasn't even purchased with her money.
Right.
So whack.
So stupid.
Top comment. Not the asshole. I would tell them you aren't stealing from Jessica. It was a gift from the guy she cheated on.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, this was in the group chat that she's still a part of?
Yeah.
That's what I would say too. Like, fuck you.
I would be like,
Fuck you.
talk to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He's the one that paid for these.
Yeah.
And he does not care if I keep it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jessica.
What a bitch. Like, who has the nerve?
Jessica.
Who has the nerve? Like, I'm sorry, once you give someone a gift, you don't ask for it back. Like,
No. Just the fact too, like, I mean, I'm sure all of these bridesmaids paid for their bridesmaids' dresses.
yeah, of
They've
course.
spent
Like,
money.
they spend stuff too.
The trip is booked. They
Yeah.
spent money on this trip. So
Weddings are so expensive to be a part of.
they are. And at this point in time, wouldn't you be so embarrassed about what you did?
Exactly.
You-
That's why
you
I think she's
cheated
so
on your fiance.
embarrassed that she's trying to like talk shit. Like, there's people that are like that, probably narcissists, that like they're so embarrassed about what they did. They're trying to like push blame and like put the attention on someone else. They're like,
Yeah.
look at this person. They're an asshole.
She's
not
trying
me.
to turn
Like,
the spotlight.
Yeah, this person's like awful.
Oh my gosh. So crazy.
But it's funny because I was talking to one of my friends today about it was a bachelorette party that got canceled because of COVID. And so Airbnb is kind of like tough, whatever.
Tough luck.
Yeah. So
No
basically
refund.
she lost $300.
Yeah.
And so now like it's going to be rescheduled. It's going to be in a place that's going to be more expensive. Like, the hotels are very expensive. The flight's expensive. She has to
Wow.
fly for the wedding, like the dress, like everything. It would be like, end up being like a couple of grand when she's already like lost 300. So she doesn't want to go, but she feels so bad because she's
Yeah.
like, I would want to be there. I just don't want to spend that much money. Like, and she was basically like asking, like, is that bad to not go?
no.
And I'm like, no, I
At
don't
the end
think
of the
so.
day,
You already lost $300. Like,
yeah. And I think it's really, really crazy too. And I've seen a lot of posts about this, and it's one thing to, have your bridesmaids pay for their dresses and the bachelorette party, if it's affordable. But one of these posts I saw where it was like, your bridesmaids should be spending like $500 on everything tops. If your bridesmaids are spending thousands of dollars for you to get married,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
You shouldn't expect people to spend any money for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things where it's like that in itself is a form of entitlement. You shouldn't expect people to want to pay thousands of dollars for your wedding.
Yeah. And I think that like at the end of the day, like with this situation specifically, it's if the girl who's throwing the bachelorette party, if she wants to do exactly what she wants to do and it's going to be expensive and that's just it, like that's great. It's her wedding, her bachelorette party. She should do whatever she wants. But if she comes back and she's mad at someone else for not wanting to spend that much money, that's where the problem is. And so like, and that's why I was saying to my friend, I don't think that she'd be mad, because it's like, how can you be mad at someone for not wanting to like break their bank, you know?
Exactly. And I think just it's a tough conversation to have. It's awkward. You don't want to say no. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah, and you want to be there. It's just like you want to be rational and reasonable like, with your money.
And at the end of the day, if it's not within your means,
Yeah.
you shouldn't break your bank for something that's kind of unnecessary like that.
Yeah. Right. Like the important part is being at the wedding, is having a nice dress at the wedding, showing up on
Yes.
their special day. Like, like you can party anytime, you know?
Exactly.
get drunk, go to a different city anytime. Like, I know it's special, but at the same time, you just can't really expect that out of people, you know? Or,
especially
like,
right now when
yeah,
the past year
it's been tough.
has been really difficult on, everyone, and everyone's been really affected by it. So then to expect that from someone, it's very distasteful.
Yeah.
It's like you lack awareness.
That's
Out
a
of
good way to
touch.
put it.
It's very out of touch.
I like lack awareness better.
It's just off, but yeah, that's the entitlement episode.
Yeah. I think that girl, I'm mad at that girl. She's a bitch.
Don't cheat on your fiance. If you want to have your cake and eat it too, don't get married. Have an open relationship.
This reminds me so much of, I don't want to say names because I don't know. It's probably not a big deal if we did, but I don't want to. So like one of our friends, how her boyfriend went to a wedding, and he went to a wedding of one of his friends who married a girl. This guy happens to be extremely rich, like taking private jets places type rich. And so you're looking like you don't know the story.
I don't know if I do.
That's crazy.
I'm like up here.
Maybe it'll ring a bell. Like,
okay.
Or maybe you were busy studying in occupational therapy school and you missed the story.
I could have missed out on this one.
But so basically he was seeing a girl. He had a girlfriend on the side that he met. Yeah, now you remember.
Alejandra told this story in the last episode.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we can say names. Okay. So she
didn't say his name.
Right, but I was just going to say Alejandra. But instead I said our friend. So I guess we can skip that if she told it. She probably told it better.
No, but I mean, it's crazy. Like people, I don't understand the point of getting married if you want to have your cake and eat it too. And I think in today's times, I think there are people out there that are not down for a monogamous relationship and want to have an open relationship but
then communicate that, because otherwise you're just being a bad person.
Yeah, communicate that.
There are people out there that do believe in those same type of values as you.
Yes.
You know?
So find that person versus putting someone through the heartbreak of an affair and cheating, and just don't fuck with people at the end of the day.
I completely
don't
agree.
be entitled assholes.
It's like at the end of the day, you can do, like, your relationship can be whatever you make it. Just be honest about it.
Yeah.
You know? And then we'll be all happy. We all just love
Communication.
honesty and trust. It's so...
Trust is everything.
It's everything.
But that's the entitlement episode.
Yeah.
These people were whack.
Yeah. The only one that really pissed me off was the last one.
Yeah, that girl's a bitch.
Such a bitch.
But we hope you guys enjoyed this episode and enjoyed all of our episodes. We just want to say thank you so much to everyone leaving reviews. Mm-hmm. We read them all.
Yeah.
And I'm very sensitive.
I know. It's so fucking funny because it's like out of all of our friends, me and Morgan are probably the most sensitive.
We're the two people that should not be putting themselves out on a public platform.
No.
We like read the reviews and cry.
For strangers to like, well, the reviews are good.
No, most of them are very, very nice.
But no, it's funny. Like the fact that the two most sensitive friends of the group are the ones putting themselves out there to get criticized by people they don't know.
Yeah.
Is just iconic and ironic. I don't even know what to call it. But anyway, it's
something.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I just sent Morgan today someone who gave us a review, and we mentioned her because she gave us a 4-star, and she went back and gave us a 5.
Yes, love you. Thank you for continuing to listen.
Yeah.
We're new at this. We're not podcasters. We're real people with just normal lives and
who sounds stupid sometimes. I sounded in one of the episodes, I'm still so embarrassed. I was too tipsy and I just sounded like a dumb bitch. And I bring it up to my boyfriend. He's like, well, at least you learned your lesson. Yeah. 1 glass of wine.
Only one and done.
And done.
But thank you so much for the reviews. We would really appreciate it if you guys are enjoying the podcast. Please continue to leave them.
But if you hate it, please don't give us a review.
No, don't. Like
our little hearts.
we read every review and we do appreciate them and take them into consideration. We appreciate you guys and cannot wait to continue this journey with you all because we're like 10, 11 episodes in and we're absolutely loving it and can't wait to see where it goes. Thanks. And until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.